Hey everybody, it's the RV Wingman. I just tossed another log on our virtual campfire, so your timing is really good to be here. Today I'm going to get right to it as we wrap up my most recent visit with Brad Poche from Berryland Campers by asking him a very direct question. A question that'll, I bet, most RV buyers would like to ask. What do you see happening in the next 6 months or so? Do you think the market's going to continue to be, I don't know, soft like it is now? Seriously, I mean, it's with the war, going on in the Middle East, with the war going on in Ukraine, with so much uncertainty, my belief is there's this paradox. You've got people that are scared, and probably rightfully so, very concerned about what's happening in our world. But at the same time, RVing does give people an opportunity to escape, even if it's just for a little while. And there's that paradox. And if you wait forever until the perfect time to buy that RV and to get out, your time's running out. And so you've got to weigh both. And I'm not saying run out and buy an RV, but I'm not saying wait until the world is at peace and interest rates are back down and then I'll buy one.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's on their own program with economy, whether you're tired, 401ks, is the stock market going up, stock market going down. The interest rates are high, but when 2001, when I started, a good rate was 8%, 8.5%. So we're about where we were in 2001, 2002. I think we've been spoiled with the too lower rates for so long.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this election next year usually makes things a little bit slower. I don't foresee it getting any better for 8 months, 12 months. After that, I'd say the spring of 2025, we'll start to see an increase again. But until then, it ain't terribly bad. I mean, we're going to keep the doors open. We're going to keep our employees around there. People coming in and buying. I think it's a good time to buy. I think when the economy does turn, I think dealers will start making a little more money, and it would be back to the business, regular old business. I don't think it's a terrible time to buy. I think it's the manufacturers are paying more attention right now. They needed to.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're seeing some of these newer guys, these Brinkley deal that just showed up. I mean, they're forcing the industry to build a better product, and I think that's needed. So I think the 2024 stuff that we just saw was a lot better than what we've been seeing. So, I think it's a good time. Like, campgrounds ain't crazy right now.
Right.
You can get a camping spot.
What about financing? If banks, they haven't all put the kibosh on RV loans. They've changed their requirements and so forth, but you're still able to trade people out, aren't you? I mean, a lot of people, when they come in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're taking trades every day. Used stuff is actually valuable, especially a guy who bought one in 17, 18, and 19. He can probably trade right now better in shape than anybody else out there because the prices have gone up. And he bought at that 18, 19, even the 20 model stuff before we hit those real swift price increases.
Mm-hmm.
I sold my uncle one in 17, and I was laughing. I sold it to him for like $18,000. He said, "What do you think I can get for it?" I said, "Uncle Ray, I think you might get it $15,000 for it." I mean, he owned it for 5 years and didn't lose no money hardly. And his nephew made a real good deal.
Yeah.
If you have a 17, 18, 19 trailer, you can trade it right now. I guarantee you. And dealers need to use stuff bad, so it's a real good time. You might not get the same rate you got in 2017, so you'll be paying a little more interest, but I don't think they're going down anytime soon.
So the prices, the discounts on the new RVs, especially the 2024s, are substantial compared to what they were when they came out in 22 or 21. Y'all didn't come off, I mean, you didn't have to come off much off MSRP.
So dealer profits are way less. Way
so
less.
You're cutting through the crap. Seriously, dealers are making less money. They need customers. So even, you guys are, I think, a great dealer, but these slow times have forced you to become even better, spend more time, work with the people, invest the time in that relationship so they're going to come back in 3 or 4 years and trade out.
Yeah, and we talked about that. We knew times were going to get tough, and we kind of sat down and said, "Hey, look," and my average tenure of sales guys is 8, 10 years. So we've got guys who've seen the good, we've seen the bad, we know how it works, and we told the guys, "Hey, save a little bit of money because times are going to get tough." But even more importantly, when the customer comes in, slow down, spend some time with them, show them what we got. Let's kind of clean our offices out. Let's throw the old brochures out the window, get the new stuff, get your product knowledge. That way you know what you're talking about with the customer. And we've been about a year now kind of focusing on that. In the shop, same way. But things are easy. People get lazy. I mean, that's human nature. I mean, we had a good run. It was customers standing there in line waiting on you. I mean, what you going to do? Sell them. So we knew it was coming. So we kind of knock the dust off the lamp. Let's go back to work and make sure we treat these guys right, earning the business the way we should.
I was recently at our buddy Cannon Combs, one of his dealerships over here in Texas, and Cannon was busy as usual, but I'm back in the back having lunch with his guys, his technicians, and we're just talking about PDIs and stuff, and they were talking about they were able to spend more time when they do the walkthroughs as well as PDIs. And that time was so critical that if the customer, I know we talked about this earlier, but if the customer will actually spend that time, take notes, maybe videotape part of the walkthrough, that it will prevent the phone calls back to that dealer once you get to that first campground and the second campground. And so I guess these slow times do provide opportunities for y'all to even improve more.
As dealers, you always hear dealers pointing the finger at the manufacturers. Oh, they did this bad. Oh, they did that bad. Hey, dealers were just as guilty when business was good. Rushing people through a walkthrough, not taking the time and slowing down and doing the things that we were supposed to do. So it's time. I mean, we should. We need to slow down and make sure that we're taking care of our customers, that we're answering the questions. Like you said, videotaping the walkthrough. We encourage that kind of stuff. Our biggest problem we have is slowing the customers down. People are always so busy. They always got to run. They always got something going on. We got to tell them, slow down. This ain't a car. We're going to flip you the keys and you take off in it. This is a complicated piece of machinery. It's got everything your house has got in it. Learn how to use it. It'll save us both in the long run. But we certainly can do a better job and recognize that. When you get slow, you recognize it.
Yeah, everybody gets hungry and works a little bit harder. So I just want you to know before we wrap this thing up, how much I appreciate you taking care of the people that, watch my videos and everybody, because I hear nothing but positive, Brad. Seriously, nothing but positive, even from people that don't buy from you. And I think that is important because not everybody's going to buy from Berryland,
Well, I appreciate you having this on. I think you do a good service to our industry. Our customers need to hear this. We sell wobbly boxes that go 90 miles an hour down the interstate, and we need to all slow down and have a little bit of common sense. Let's just take a minute, take a deep breath, and see what we're trying to do. Slow down. You're buying this for enjoyment. Enjoy it. Enjoy the process. Enjoy buying it. Enjoy when you go. And we get wrapped up in this world of busy and business.
Hurry.
We got to do this. We got to do that.
Yeah.
Slow down. You're buying this to have fun. Slow down. If you don't buy it, if you're not happy with it, don't buy it. Don't. If you come into a walk and you're not excited, it's okay. We'll sell somebody else. We want your business, but we want you to be happy.
Like you said, Louis says, hey, we can leave friends. I promise you.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. We want to earn your business, and we're not perfect. If we're doing something wrong, please let us know. We'll try to do better. We'll bend over backwards to do better. If it's fair, it's fair. We're going to make sure that it's right. But this RVing is a fun thing. It's what we're doing. It's fun.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you, Brad.
I hate to say I haven't even hardly watched any of these, and I should. But, Trey and the guys are watching it. But the customers, you got a good pace, man. They come. I hear Wingman regular around the dealership. So I thank you for having us on here. We appreciate what you do. I think you are good for our industry. We need some common sense.
Well, thank you for saying that, but I'll tell you something else, and I'm going to go the other way too. Thank you for supporting Louisiana Camping Club, the Facebook group, because there are 50,000+ people in there that are campers. Most of them are around Louisiana and down to the Gulf Coast area. Yeah. But that group is so good, and I say if people have problems with their RV, I don't care who they bought it from, post something in that Facebook group, and I mean it won't be just a few minutes, and somebody you may not get the right answer, but you'll get people starting to help you. So thanks for your support of that.
Campers are cool people now, man. Campers are good people.
Yes, they are. Man, I like that guy. He is so cool, so genuine, so likable. And what's great is that the people that work with Brad are pretty much the same way. They are. But what do you think about what he said in terms of sales remaining slow through most of next year? Do you agree? Do you see the economy getting better? Or do you see the economy getting worse? How would you think it's going to affect the RV sales? Do you see any end in sight in terms of inflation and high interest rates? Have you decided to sit on the sidelines to buy an RV? Or are you a buyer who's going to take advantage of the big discounts being offered right now? I'm sorry to ask so many questions, but I'm serious. I'd like to know what you are seeing and what you are thinking. I will say that if you have cash, if you are a cash buyer of an RV right now, you can get a smoking deal. You really can. Just keep in mind that a good deal is good not only the day you buy the RV, but every day you own it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home. The Wingman is out of here.